Welcome to 52 Tips from 52 Years of Marriage.
Wow, that's quite a while. Get
Grab
your coffee.
coffee and let's
Sit
talk.
back. Let's chat a little bit about counseling each other. I chuckled inwardly. I remember a while ago I heard a fellow up in front saying, we need to disciple our wives. I thought, my goodness. This guy is either he isn't married or from another planet. And then I remember my own pathetic attempts sometimes to organize or, to straighten out Nedra. Sometimes,
Probably needed it.
but sometimes for my own benefit. But my attempts to counsel my wife from that position of sort of superior masculine wisdom have usually ended badly. And we as men dread that little voice saying, "Honey, I told you so." Fortunately, Nedra has been too gracious to say that. But
Not too many times.
good counsel doesn't work like that. In fact, in marriage, wisdom should flow in both directions. Sometimes I know more about the subject at hand than Nedra does. Sometimes Nedra knows more about the subject at hand than the issue than I do. And a wise man listens to his wife when she knows more, and a wise woman listens to her husband when he knows more. For example, Nedra can read the spiritual climate, better than I. I usually don't think it's just a real spiritual problem or it's a demonic thing or something like that. And this also has had some, I'll maybe tell you some about some of these experiences in future time.
And you are a much better judge of time than I am. He can figure it out. I mean, like, how much time has passed, and I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, she has this empathy with the kids and with the grandkids. She knows their true needs. I usually think it should either be a kiss or a whack. I don't really have it.
And you have a much better view of he gets the big picture, and I get lost in the details.
So we really need each other. And but there will be times when there will be an impasse. We both think that we have the better view of the situation, and we're convinced, and somebody has to decide. Now, I understand from the texts in Ephesians 5 about the husband's leadership that the wife should respect her husband's leadership, and he should somebody has to be the tiebreaker. So I think that should be him. But I understand also that sometimes when you don't have to decide quickly, it's better just to let the thing sit and think about it and pray about it. And usually it isn't a question of that the husband has to make that decision. Usually you can come to a common thing because that's the way that counseling, mutual counsel and mutual wisdom work. We need both of us. And any time that I might use that for some selfish reason, that tiebreaker thing, I really go against Scripture. And Scripture eliminates this taking things to my advantage by the command to love. In fact, it says to love as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. And then it says that men are supposed to love their wives as they love their own body. And I certainly love my own body. I think we all do.
Everybody takes care of themselves.
But these are powerful verses. These are powerful texts.
Yeah.
And demands something of both of us. And it's not necessarily easy. But we flourish as a couple when we obey them. Right. And so I don't disciple my wife. She doesn't disciple me. But together we become better disciples as we live out the respect and the love that God has commanded us. God bless you in your marriage in these moments, and may you grow as disciples as you follow those beautiful principles and you actually together become better disciples. We have a little song. I wrote this back in the 70s, one of the first songs I ever wrote, and it definitely reflects the era folk of those times. But it's about the text in Luke 14 about being a disciple and being a follower of Jesus. Come feast at the table set for thee. But the first, he said, I'll consult with my family, and then I'll begin to follow thee. Jesus, I'll follow whenever I can. But Jesus said, if you're going to follow, you'll never turn back again. Jesus said, come and follow me. Cease from the striving and the toil. But the next, he said, I bought 5 yoke of oxen. I love to till the ground and till the soil. Jesus, I'll follow whenever I can. But Jesus said, if you're going to follow, you'll never turn back again. Jesus, I'll follow whenever I can. But Jesus said, if you're going to follow, you'll never turn back again. You'll never turn back again. Great to be with you.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking
Nice
out the
to
time.
Spend this time with you.
And may God bless you as you counsel each other for the next 52 years.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.